It's a Wednesday evening, just after 9 o'clock. I'm Ernie Thorne, here with you for the next hour. I closed last week's programme with an item from an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, Vita, opening this week's with something from Phantom of the Opera. This is Leslie Garrett and Chris Corcoran. Leslie Garrett and Chris Corcoran. I've played some unusual items during these programmes. One drew a bit of comment. That was Stanley Holloway's musical monologue. Well, here's another one. This is all about bad weather and always keeping an optimistic view on things.
I'll tell you an old-fashioned story that Grandfather used to relate of a joiner and building contractor. His name, it was Sam Oglethwaite. In a shop on the banks of the Irwell, old Sam used to follow his trade in a place you'll have heard of called Bury. You know, where black puddings is made. One day, Sam were filling a knothole with putty when in through the door came an old fella fair wreathy whiskers. The old chap said, "Good morning, I'm Noah." Sam asked Noah what was his business, and the old chap went on to remark that not liking the look of the weather, he were thinking of building an ark. He'd gotten the wood for the bulwarks and all t'other shipbuilding junk, and wanted some nice bird's-eye maple to panel the sides of his bunk. Now, maple was Sam's monopoly. That means it were all his to cut, and nobody else hadn't got none. So he asked Noah 3 halfpence a foot. "I hate me too much," replied Noah. "Penny a foot's more the mark. A penny a foot, and when rain comes, I'll give you a ride in me ark." But neither would budge in the bargain. The old thing were kind of a jam. So Sam put his tongue out at Noah, and Noah made long bacon at Sam. In wrath and ill feeling they parted, not knowing when they'd meet again. And Sam had forgot all about it, till one day it started to rain. It rained and it rained for a fortnight, and flooded the old countryside. It rained and it still kept on raining, till Thirlwell were 50 miles wide. The houses were soon under water, and folks to the roof had to climb. They said 'twas the rottenest summer that Bury had had for some time. The rain showed no sign of abating, and water rose hour by hour, till the only dry land were at Blackpool, and that were on top of the tower. So Sam started swimming to Blackpool. It took him best part of a week. His clothes was wet through when he got there, and his boots were beginning to leak. He stood to his watch chain in water on tower top just before dark, when who should come sailing towards him but old Noah steering his ark. They stared at each other in silence till Ark were alongside all but. Then Noah said, "What price yon maple?" Sam answered, 3 halfpence a foot. Noah said, "Nay, I'll make thee an offer, same as I did t'other day. A penny a foot and a free ride. Now, come on, lad, what does I say?" 3 halfpence a foot came the answer, so Noah his sail had to hoist, and sail off again in a dudgeon, while Sam stood determined but moist. Noah cruised around flying his pigeons till 40th day of the wet, and on his way back, passing Blackpool, he saw old Sam standing there yet. His chin just stuck out of the water, a comical figure he cut. Noah said, "Now what's the price of your maple?" Sam answered, 3 halfpence a foot. Said Noah, "You'd best take me offer. It's last time I'll be here about, and if water comes up an inch higher, I'll happen get maple for nowt. 3 halfpence a foot it'll cost you. And as for me," Sam says, "don't fret. The sky's took a turn since this morning. I think it'll brighten up yet."
Stanley Holloway. The use of classical music for creating songs has also drawn some comment. This is another one of those now. This is Tchaikovsky's Baccarat. It's Andy Williams with A Different Light.
I'm like an actor who is waiting in the wings, rehearsing lines 1,000 times. I know the moment that I step out on the stage, I face the fact, no turning back, and then you'll see me in a different light, just like a portrait hanging in a gallery. I'll be on show for you to see, and like a book that you can read between the lines, on every page a plot reveals the final chapter in a story of illusion. I am about to reach the point of no return. I can't conceal the way I feel. There are so many things that I could say to you, but that would be dishonesty. You know the truth is that I've loved you from the start. I couldn't say I was afraid that you would see me in a different light. Is there a way that you could find it in your heart to let me in? Then we'll begin to share a life that's full of happiness and joy. And as of now, I'll make a vow that you will always be a part of me forever. So now it's up to you to end this misery. Open your heart and hear my plea. If you say yes, then everything will turn out right, and then you'll see me in a different
The book by Dale Wasserman telling the story of Don Quixote was set to music by Mitch Lee, became the musical The Man of La Mancha. This is Placido Domingo with To Dream the Impossible Dream.
It is the mission of each tuna, his duty, nay, his privilege, to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I only be true to this glorious quest, cool and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that when man, scarred and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage, will reach the unreachable stars.
Placido Domingo. We go to a Kurt Weill musical now, One Touch of Venus. This is Anne-Sophie von Otter with Foolish Heart.
Will you tell me how these things happen? Have I trusted in love too much? When did the magic vanish? Have I somehow lost my touch? How gay the world could be! Could I love you? Could he love me? Love shouldn't be serious, should it? You meet, you kiss, you start. I fancy that I understood it. I forgot my foolish heart. Love can't be illogical, can it? You kiss, perhaps you smile, you part. It happens the way that you plan it. If you hush your foolish heart, oh, foolish heart, crying for one who ignores you. Poor foolish heart, flying from one who adores you. How love used to touch me so lightly. Why will my heart betray me so? I would dance with a new love at night, but my foolish heart says no. Oh, foolish heart, crying for one who ignores you. Poor foolish heart, flying from one who adores you. How love should touch me so lightly. Why will my heart betray me so? I would dance with a new love at night, but my foolish heart says no.
Anne-Sophie von Otter. We go now to cinema and Franco Zeffirelli's film of The Story of Romeo and Juliet, 1968. The music, the soundtrack, was composed and conducted by Nino Rota, including the song What is a Youth? This is Jonas Kaufmann.
What is a youth? Impetuous fire. What is a maid? Ice and desire. The world wags on. A rose will bloom. It then will fade. So does a youth, so does the fairest maid. comes a time when one sweet smile, as it seasons for a while, then love's in love with me. Some may think only to marry, others will tease and tarry. Mine is the very best Harry. Cupid, he rules us all. Caper the caper, sing me a song. Death will come soon to hush us along. Sweeter than honey and bitterest gall. Love is the pastime that never will pall. Sweeter than honey and bitterest gall. Cupid, he rules us all.
Jonas Kaufmann. Back to musical theatre now, and Stephen Sondheim's A Little Night Music. This is Bruce Hubbard with In Praise of Women.
She wouldn't, therefore they didn't, so then it wasn't, not unless it would she. She doesn't, God knows she needn't, therefore it's not. He'd never, therefore they haven't, which makes the question absolutely could she. She daren't, therefore I mustn't, what utter rot. Fidelity is more than mere display, it's what a man expects from life. Fidelity like mine to Desiree, and Charlotte my devoted wife. The papers, he mentioned papers, some legal papers which I didn't see there. Where were they, the goddamn papers she had to sign? What nonsense! He brought her papers, they were important, so he had to be there. I'll kill him, why should I bother the woman's mine? Besides, no matter what one might incur, one must have faith to some degree. The least that I could do is trust in her, the way that Charlotte trusts in me. Capable, pliable women, undemanding and reliable, knowing their place, insufferable, yes, but gentle. Their weaknesses are incidental, are functional but ornamental. Grace, Durable, sensible women, very nearly indispensable creatures of grace. God knows the foolishness about them, but if one had to do without them, the world would surely be a poorer, if purer place. The hip bath, about that hip bath, how can you slip and trip into a hip bath? The papers, where were the papers? Of course, he might have taken back the papers. She wouldn't, therefore they didn't. The woman's
Bruce Hubbard. And now to bring a little bit of variety into the show again, we've had Stanley Holloway with his musical monologues. Well, this is something I heard on the radio many, many years ago now, but it still tickles me a bit, as do a number of his other items. This is Bob Newhart, telling the story of the introduction of tobacco to civilization.
Milestones are never really recognized right away. It takes 50, 60 years before people realize what an achievement it is. Like, take for instance tobacco, and the discovery of tobacco. It was discovered by Sir Walter Raleigh, and he sent it over to England from the colonies. And it seems to me the uses of tobacco aren't obvious right off the bat, And I imagine a phone conversation between Sir Walter Raleigh and the head of the West Indies Company in England, explaining about the shipment of tobacco that he had just sent over. I think it would go something like this. Yeah, who is it, Mary? Sir Walter Raleigh from the colony. Oh, yeah, put him on, will you? Hey, Harry? Yeah, you want to pick up the extension? It's Nutty Wall again. Hi, Walt, baby. How are you, guy? How's everything going? Things are fine here, Walt. Did we get the what? The boatload of turkeys. Yeah, they arrived fine, Walt. As a matter of fact, they're still here, Walt. They're wandering all over London, as a matter of fact. See, that's an American holiday, Walt. What is it this time, Walt? You got another winner for us, do you? Tobacco. What's tobacco, Walt? It's a kind of leaf. And you bought 80 tons of it. Let me get this straight now, Walt. You bought 80 tons of leaves? This may come as kind of a surprise to you, Walt, but come fall in England here, we're kind of up to our... It isn't that kind of leaf. What is it, a special food of some kind, is it, Walt? Not exactly. It has a lot of different uses. Well, like what are some of the uses, Walt? Are you saying snuff, Walt? What's snuff? You take a pinch of tobacco. And you shove it up your nose. And it makes you sneeze, huh? I imagine it would, Walt, yeah. See, goldenrod seems to do it pretty well over here. It has some other uses, though. You can chew it, or put it in a pipe, or you can shred it up and put it on a piece of paper and roll it up. Don't tell me, Walt. Don't tell me. You stick it in your ear, right, Walt? all between your lips, Walt. Then what do you do to it, Walt? You set fire to it, Walt. Then what do you do, Walt? You inhale the smoke. You know, Walt, it seems offhand like you can stand in front of your fireplace and have the same thing going for you, you know? See, Walt, we've been a little worried about you, you know. Ever since you put your cape down over that mud, you know. See, Walt, I think you're going to have kind of a tough time telling people on sticking burning leaves in their mouth. It's growing very big over there, is it? What's the matter, Walt? You spilt your what? Your coffee. What's coffee, Walt? That's a drink you make out of beans, huh? That's going over very big there, too, is it? A lot of people have the coffee right after their first cigarette in the morning, huh? Is that what you call the burning leaves, Walt? Cigarettes? Uh-huh. I'll tell you what, Walt. Why don't you send us a boatload of those beans, too? If you can talk people into putting those burning leaves in their mouth, they gotta go for those beans, Walt. And listen, Walt, don't call us, we'll call you. Right, Walt, live on.
Bob Newhart. Back to the music now, and this is a song originally written and recorded by Dolly Parton. It was re-recorded for an American show, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and also later by Whitney Houston for the hit. This is I Will Always Love You, and it's Dolly Parton's original.
Stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know I'll think of you each step of the way. Bittersweet memories, that's all I am taking with me. Goodbye, please don't cry. We both know that I'm not what you need. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you.
Dolly Parton. Another song from a film now. This is Whistle Down the Wind, sung here by Adam Watkis.
Whistle down the wind, let your voices carry, drown out all the rain, light a patch of darkness, treacherous and scary. Howl at the stars, whisper when you're sleeping. I'll be there to hold you, I'll be there to stop the chills and all the weeping. Make it clear and strong, so the whole night long, every signal that you send until the very end, I will not abandon you, my precious friend. So try and stem the tide, then you'll raise a banner, send a flare up in the sky, try to burn a torch and try to build a bonfire. Every signal that you send until the very end, I'm there. So whistle down the wind, for I have always been right there. Make it clear and strong, so the whole night long, every signal that you send until the very end, I will not abandon you, my precious friend. So try and stem the tide, then you'll raise a banner, send a flare up in the sky, try to burn a torch and try to build a bonfire. Every signal that you send until the very end, I'm there. So whistle down the wind, for I have always been right there.
Adam Watkis. And now we have Peter Hoffmann, a German Helden tenor, with his version of Sailing.
am sailing, I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high clouds to be with you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night, far away? I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say?
Peter Hoffman. Sticking to the transport theme, this is a lady whose debut album came to the attention of John Peel, and he said, "It's the favourite record of the last 10 years and possibly my life." She went on to record 5 sessions for Peel and dedicated her 2005 album, Humming by the Flowered Vine, to his memory. This is Laura Cantrell with Trains and Boats and Planes.
passing by, and every time I see them I pray. And if my prayers could cross the sea, the trains and the boats and planes will bring you back home to me.
That was Laura Cantrell. And now from the Student Prince, this is Noah Stewart.
I walk with God from this day on. His helping hand I lean on. This is my prayer, my humble plea. May the Lord be ever with me. There is no death, though eyes grow dim. There is no fear when I'm near to Him. I'll lean on Him forever, and He'll forsake me never. He will not fail me as long as my faith is strong. Whatever road I may walk alone, I walk with God. I'll take His hand. I'll talk with God. He'll understand. I'll pray to Him each day to Him, and He'll hear my words that I say. He's there to guide my throne and rod, and I'll never walk
Noah Stewart. I'm Ernie Thorne. I'll close this week with another film song written by Michel Legrand. It was the opening theme music for The Magic Garden of Stanley's Sweetheart, a 1970s film, written by Legrand in conjunction with the Bergmans. This is Kirita Kanawa. I hope you'll join me again, same time next week.
my step on the stair, the door knows my hand on the knob, the walls know the whites of my eyes, but nobody knows the sound of my voice. The wind knows its way through my hair, the street beats the heels of my shoes, the rain rides the curve of my cheek, but nobody knows the sound of my voice in the halls of night, in the caves of day, on the map of time. It's all a dot, a grain, a speck, a chip, a white grace, but nobody sees the earth moves, but nobody feels a tree falls, but nobody hears. If nobody hears, if no one's around, then nobody knows if there was a sound. But nobody sees the earth moves, but nobody feels a tree falls, but no